Hey, I'm Jawad, and this is Unfiltered Futures. There are a million ways to tell the story of Beirut. Countless have already tried, through the headlines, through its broad history, through the scars it carries. But I think the best way is through the people who get up and open their doors every single day. This series is about all the people who keep the city moving, one conversation at a time. For our first stop, we're at Kibbe Kitchen in Gemmayze. It's more than just a restaurant. It's a story of renovation and resilience. It's where tradition meets modernity in a city that never stops testing the people that call it home. Let's meet the person behind it. Hey everyone, we're here in Gemmayze. It's east part of Beirut, very tourist attraction area. As I was walking through with Kibbe Kitchen, I'm here sitting with Khairallah, and we're just going to be learning a little more about his background and his plans for the entrepreneurship of the restaurants, and furthermore. Go ahead.
Thanks, Jawad.
Yeah,
it was a pleasure meeting you, and glad to be here on this show, and wishing you all the best for this.
Yeah, thanks. So tell us a little about yourself. Are you from this part of Beirut? Are you from different parts of Lebanon?
Oh no, I'm actually originally from Hamdoun, not too far from here.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised in Beirut, and no, I've been always hanging out in this part of the city, so I can relate to it.
I see. So
Yeah.
you probably know some long-term, maybe childhood friends from here, or is that later?
Actually, yeah, most of my social entourage or my friends are from this area, so we used to hang out here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say when you're in your teens or after the teens, university years, it's the place to be.
Right.
We used to hang out in this area, mostly the pubs, the nightlife, the restaurants.
Right.
So
I see.
came back to it after a while, though.
Interesting. Do you ever have desire to move back to your place, or is that back up to the
Hamdoun. Actually,
Yeah.
we go there in summer. It's because Lebanon is it's a small country, so it's 15-20 minutes when there's no traffic. But
Right.
yeah, it's not too far.
Right. So is that the reason why you started Kibbe Kitchen, which, by the way, you're a co-founder of, correct?
Yes.
You're not the only founder.
I co-founded Kibbe Kitchen with Karim and Rabia. So Karim is a chef. Rabia is based in Saudi and Dubai, and we got together with discussing doing a food business, and Rabia actually pitched the idea originally to do something with Kibbe, and then we developed it further to what it is today.
Right.
And Karim has a long history in food in Lebanon. He used to work with a celebrity chef, Chef Ramzi, for 30 years. So he was always doing the product side.
On the actual, because the product's delicious. The
Thank
crew and we all ate earlier today, and it was delicious. I mean, I can't speak more fondly enough about the flavors of Karim. And
Yeah, that's the whole idea. We wanted to do something really delicious, but also wholesome and real food.
Right.
And Kibbe hasn't evolved a lot. Never actually. Nobody did take it to the place where we're now working on taking it. So we created essentially a new cuisine or new category in Lebanese food with Kibbe. And we're just starting. It's chapter 1, so there's a lot more that can be done with Kibbe, as you saw.
Well, if the product keeps getting better,
Yeah.
which I don't know how, it's already at top notch. It's only going to get
Thank
more
you,
attraction
thank
of it. Yeah, who had the idea of the small cupping? By the way,
It started with Rabia. So when
Okay.
we were talking, I was actually wanted to do something with Lebanese made. Actually, when we started discussing, you're from San Diego, and took me back to the years when I was studying in San Diego, and everybody used to ask me if there was a good Lebanese restaurant that I would recommend.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I always thought that whenever I told anyone that I'm Lebanese, they would ask about Lebanese food, and it's a bit underrepresented compared to other, especially in fast casual kind of setup. And now it's getting the attention it deserves in the US, I think, and globally also in Europe. So the idea was when I was discussing with Rabia, mostly that Kibbe can be a vehicle or a structure that can carry the Lebanese meza and it's so versatile. You can do so much with it. So everybody knows the traditional meat kibbe, but kibbe can be pumpkin based or beetroot or fish. This is what we do, and what we've tasted today. And the combinations with kibbe can be international. So our slogan is tradition, but taken to another level and filled with flavor. So we do, say, pumpkin kibbe with guacamole, or now we added the truffle. And we have the traditional flavors like the arnabiyye, the awarma, the muhammara, and it's very easy to operate. So the idea was to take Lebanese food globally, hopefully, creating a fast casual concept out of Beirut and developing it, and to give it the opportunity to exist, say, in San Diego or in cosmopolitan cities.
So it's taken like a traditional route and it's branching it off into more relatable flavors and styles. Right.
Exactly. So we did the blueprint originally, and now we're adding stuff to it, and we think we're on the right path, hopefully.
Right. I could definitely see something like this in San Diego.
Oh, really?
Southern California for the viewers who don't know.
I think the mix of products and the format is really exportable, and this is what we're trying to
Right. Do you think a next location? I know we had talked briefly about some franchising, how that was presented in such a way, but it wasn't the right timing, or perhaps it just wasn't making sense for the location. But do you think the next step for you guys on Kibbe Kitchen would be to perhaps grow in Lebanon, or would it be outside? Would it be a foreign venture?
Mostly outside, because of the context of the country. Also, we discussed that. So Lebanon is a great testing market, especially for food. But the Lebanese food brand globally is bigger than Lebanon. So I can compare it to the Chinese food brand, maybe a bit less. But it's one of the big cuisines globally, and there's only like 3-4 million of us doing this. Whereas in the Chinese food market, you have 1 billion Chinese backing the product.
Right.
So this is why actually I wanted to do something scalable that can be replicated with the ease, and why when we decided to go with kibbe, we did the format that you saw, the kibbe boats that are prepared centrally and then shipped to the branches, where the Lebanese meza experience can be
consistent.
Exactly.
Consistent, presented in a well way. And I love meeting people here in Lebanon that have the entrepreneurial spirit, or even outside of business. They have ideas, whether it's an artistic or maybe a hobby, maybe in some kind of athletic thing, like a unique style of rock climbing, whatever it may be. I love meeting people here in Lebanon that have this strong will to make it through. And that's something that really pulls me here, coming from the West, and you know about the West, going to college in my hometown. Do you think that there are people that are wanting to go into this style of like lifestyle, where they're going to make their own and hit gritty style of life, making it happen, or it's not the
I can relate to what you're saying, and I totally understand the question, and it's very relevant to me personally. So leaving the comfort zone and being always trying to make it in Lebanon, and it's not easy. It's not easy to make it in Lebanon. Whereas if you're physically in another market, it's way easier to.
It's predictable.
But personally, and I see other people doing that, and I think also this is how we related and started our discussions. But Lebanon is beautiful, but Lebanon at the same time is very difficult, and this teaches you that beauty, or where you want to live, it does not have to be where the easier path is.
Right.
So I've lived in Dubai, I've lived in San Diego, I've traveled a lot, I've worked a bit in other places in Europe, but I feel attached to this place, and I want to, and I think others, since we've been discussing this, others, they know that it's a harder place to exist, but it's the journey, not the destination, if you want. But there's a flavor to it. I don't know, maybe during the discussion we will try to unveil this. But exactly as you're saying, like the title of your work is Unfiltered Discussions. So to me, I still don't know exactly what brings me back to this place, and I see other people doing that. Although it's logically harder than other markets.
That's something strange about it. So what do you think is the key to making it in this? Well, first of all, what are some of the most obvious challenges that people face here? People from late teens to maybe midlife, you know.
So I would have wanted to start with the nicer part, so the beauty of this place, the charm. But the challenges, since you asked, it's a small country. Let's start with that.
Yeah.
It's not too open to other markets, although that we're part of the Middle East and open to the GCC, which is at some point we can go there and expand our businesses there. But it's not like the US. But the toughest part is that it's a very competitive market, and everybody likes it, and making it survival of the fittest, if you want.
Yeah.
So this is what I like actually about it. If you make it, then you have proven yourself to build the perfect recipe that will stand strong in other places.
No matter what,
Yeah, and you personally, on a personal level, I think this is a challenge for me from the time I decided to burn the ships and focus on Lebanon. The sea is behind us. And on the business side, that we keep on evolving and focusing on how to make it in this market until we crack this, because once we do this, it's
sky's the limit from there.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's beautiful, man. I definitely appreciated meeting you and look forward to seeing you further, because you know, there's always a meal, but there's always a friend. So definitely appreciate you sitting down with us, hearing more about what is Ralph about. So Kibbe Kitchen, everybody. Stop by, it's here in Gemmayze, right before Mar Mikhael. Delicious food and a great atmosphere. Look forward to seeing you there.